All right, Nancy, let's listen now to the president, joined by the vice president from the diplomatic room.
My fellow Americans, this morning, our nation is overcome with shock, horror, and sorrow. This weekend, more than 80 people were killed or wounded in two evil attacks. One Saturday morning in El Paso, Texas, a wicked man went to a Walmart store where families were shopping with their loved ones. He shot and murdered 20 people and injured 26 others, including precious little children. Then, in the early hours of Sunday morning, Dayton, Ohio, another twisted monster opened fire on a crowded downtown street. He murdered 9 people, including his own sister, and injured 27 others.
All right, enough with Trump and his rhetoric. Hey man, welcome to another dope, serious episode of Up to Something. I'm your boy Trapper, as always.
Bill Bixby.
And you know what I'm saying?
And as we always do, I'm not gonna get excited this time because we're going through something that's really, tragic, and you know what I mean. But as we always do, we gotta shout out our engineer, Pablo, aka Trap.tz, aka the Supreme Being. Monica.
We're in a time, bro, and it's crazy, man, but we have become accustomed to mass shootings, bro. It's like, I know people would say, oh, you'll never get used to it, but it's like, when you hear a mass shooting, bro, it's just like, it's something that happens in the U.S. all the time, bro. And not only that, it feels like it's being led by the man who was giving his so-called heartfelt speech about it.
Exactly.
But it feels like he's the one that's pushing the agenda of being mass shooters is okay. White supremacy is okay. Treating others that's not your same color or same nationality is okay.
Exactly. Creating a separation.
So it's kind of, when you hear his speech about it and it's a tragic event, you can't, it doesn't even feel genuine. It feels like he has to say that.
Yeah.
And of course it's tragic because it happened in 2 places, almost at the same time.
Days apart?
No, it was the same day. Same day, just, I don't know if it was hour apart, same, I don't know, bro. But that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That somebody could walk in, man, and end multiple people's lives, bro, without a second thought. And it's not like this person did something to him to make him have to do that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like this dude just decided that, hey. And, he posted on his page beforehand, all his guns spelled Trump name out. So whether Trump wants
The guy from Texas.
The guy from Texas,
Yeah.
yes. It's 2 different shooters, one in Dayton, Ohio, and one in Texas.
Yeah.
The dude in Texas, he clearly, in his mind, his agenda was righteous under the banner of Trump.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So really, that's the thing about it that kind of catch me off guard. Like even hearing Trump talk, it's kind of funny, man.
It's
you definitely not.
Are you serious, bro? That's kind of funny. Like, funny, are you serious, bro?
You definitely don't think it's funny what happened.
Yeah.
But you it coming from Trump,
It's like,
being that he is the reason it happened. Pretty much.
You're the one who's been promoting this.
He's the reason that
Before you even got in office.
Exactly.
This was your campaign, right?
Exactly. This dude is coming to kill Mexicans, and Trump so happens to have Mexicans locked up and little babies in cages and all this
Build
stuff.
the wall.
Build the wall, separate us from Mexicans. But this dude set out to kill only Mexicans.
Definitely people of that. Come on, man.
So
Come on.
it's kind of like how could you not say it's not Trump's fault that this happened?
And not only that, bro, I don't want to push the agenda that mass shootings are Trump's fault. What I'm pushing is that
this particular one was.
He has a strong push for this mass shooting, these recent mass shootings, these recent hate crimes and acts of violence has been under his banner. But us as a nation, white people have been I think we lead the number by a wide margin of mass shootings over the last couple of decades. We in 200. I think the next country is like 11, nigga. That's crazy, bro. And when you look at most of the mass shooters in our time, they're of the colonizer type. And it's crazy because it's like, now it's like, and in his speech, we didn't, play all onto it, but he speaks about ending bigotry, ending racism. We need to stand together. A lot of this crazy rhetoric coming from him when he's the one who's been promoting bigotry and racism, but now he's trying to end it. He wants everybody to work together. We finna be a melting pot like we really supposed. It's
now,
crazy.
of course, he's saying that because, he coming up for re-election in 2020.
And I was
you know
gonna,
what I mean?
you hit the.
Of course, he's
you
gonna
on the
say
head.
all of this stuff,
Of
to
course.
try to get you reeled in, so he can continue his agenda for the next 4 years.
And that definitely is the feel of it.
Yeah.
Because, and I don't want to bring up A$AP Rocky, but he freed A$AP Rocky. There's an agenda behind it. It feels like he's trying to get the votes and see that he's not really this
trying to
person.
get the color votes.
Yeah, like I'm not
African-American
really
votes.
this bad person that you paint me to be. I'm really love you niggas and you Mexicans and stuff like that. You people are different color. I really love y'all. But you the same person that said these people had shithole countries. Like, we can't forget that this is that same dude. Like, so his shit seems disingenuous, but not enough.
Just hearing his voice, even just hearing this speech, like, I didn't take no part of it serious.
I couldn't.
I couldn't hear nothing genuine about that speech. Man.
Nothing about it. But it's a serious topic though, and it feels like it's not serious when it's coming from him.
Exactly.
Mass shootings.
That's scary, man. That's coming from your president.
Mass shooting, police brutality. These things are serious things, but people portray them as just. When I listen to the news and when I see stuff, I hear people argue about it with people that feels like it's not a serious thing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Like he said, they killed little babies. It was no, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no limit to what this is. But if you, and I want you to, I know you didn't get to listen to a lot of it, but I want to touch on it too for you and the audience, that he was saying stuff about how he had contingency plans on how to fix it and ways that he's trying to stop it. And I feel like these ways are it's just good words. It's good shit to throw out there. But he was talking about like having the FBI work with the El Paso people. They want the computer. He wants different computer companies to build software to help them track mass shooters before they become mass shooters. And he want to deal with mental illness and catch these people with mental illness before they. But it's like, me personally, I just don't see how you're gonna be able to do it.
That's impossible.
And he's talking about he wants us to take away, like me and Pablo, he want to take away like violent games. He don't think that we should have, he's blaming, well, I don't want to say I guess it's legal, but he wants to blame violent games and violent movies for, I guess, raising people to become mental ill, like mass shooters and stuff. Like I think he even said something about Grand Theft Auto was like games like that.
How can you take this dude serious?
It's just like, come on, bro. So, but I feel like and this is how I feel like when it's somebody white, we'll blame a game, or we'll blame a movie, or we'll blame mental illness. But when it's people of color, and you know what I'm saying, it's we're just hooligans. We're savages.
They're a gang.
We're a gang.
They're terrorists.
We're just all these rhetoric about how we're just these bad people. But when these white people do it, they're mental ill. The gaming, and they was watching this, and you know what I'm saying, bro. But yet he never said nothing about himself. I gotta stop. Like, and this is why I don't feel like he's general, because he doesn't even he doesn't feel like he done nothing wrong.
Exactly.
So how are they gonna feel like they did something wrong when he didn't even say, hey?
Exactly. He didn't even acknowledge it.
He didn't even acknowledge, like, hey man, maybe I said some shit that I shouldn't have said,
Exactly.
and maybe I have
misled
people.
My agenda has caused this mass shooting.
Listen, exactly. Maybe, and let's just say, for the sake of argument,
Of course
maybe
he's not gonna say
his agenda wasn't for mass shootings. But he ain't even saying, he doesn't even put the possibility out that some of the rhetoric that he spills could lead to this. He never said that in his speech. He never took some kind of ownership. Bitch, you are our president. That's just like for the star of a team or the coach of a team, they have to take the blunt of most stuff. Like quarterbacks, they take the most blunt of stuff, even though it might not be their fault. You're supposed to steal because that shows that you are a leader.
Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like maybe it's his fault.
No,
Did
definitely.
this man say he was specifically going to kill Mexicans, man? Who is Trump? Who's on the top of Trump's, no-fly zone, on top of Trump's shit list? You know what I mean? It's Mexicans, man. He got them in cages right now.
Right, he was sitting there talking about sending his condolences to the
Yeah,
president
man.
of what's the name. He's willing to work with them to do all this stuff, like,
Yeah,
bruh.
man.
But you couldn't
It's
work,
his fault.
bruh.
Period.
But you couldn't work with these niggas not to put up a wall and make it so. You couldn't work with the people trying to escape poverty and escape this shit. But now you're finna work with Darius people because somebody white killed a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So now you have no choice. Because like, damn, we got this motherfucker out here shooting up people. And then, like you said, then it was another shooting up in Ohio. This dude, I don't know what his agenda was because he, like they say, he killed his own sister. So but I don't know if his sister was part of a different culture. I don't know. I didn't really look into that. But yeah, it could have been a half sister. She could have been half mixed with something. He probably hated her for that. I don't know, but I know. But another thing that's very dear to me is that a lot of why do these motherfuckers keep making it out alive?
Exactly.
This nigga
put
has.
you on the other foot.
Come on, bro. These mass shootings, they killed 20 fucking
They'd have
people.
been lit up.
How
Cheese.
is a nigga in front of a store getting choked out because he was stealing cigarettes, or a girl stealing a toy out of Family Dollar, and you got a motherfucker talking about I will kill you if you don't? But this nigga, this nigga killed people. You see this nigga spraying people, but you took him with no violence. Markeith Lloyd, the motherfucker in Orlando who killed the police officer, and what's his name? They beat his ass to a pulp when they called him. They beat this nigga. You couldn't even look at his face. He's wrapped in tape.
I thought they were gonna kill him too, bro.
Bro, come on.
Ain't gonna lie.
But the nigga who killed the white dude, the colonizer who mass killed the church, they sent that nigga to Burger King before they took him home. Took him to jail. Come on, man. If there's not an agenda behind this, bruh. And like I said, we gotta speak on it because it's something real, man.
Exactly.
But listen, then like Pablo said, what can you do? Like they already been pushing taking guns away from them. But half of these motherfuckers already got the guns. What you finna do? Ain't no bitch just gonna willingly come give you their guns.
I mean, like taking away the Second Amendment law, right to bear arms, like that's a whole conversation, man, because at the end of
It's
the
been
day,
a conversation.
at the end of the day, like imagine okay, so they take all the guns away. They're not gonna take the police guns away, I guarantee you that.
Of course not.
So you basically taking away our right to defend ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like you never know what can happen in America, man.
First
You
of
know
all,
what I mean?
police
Like,
are already out here killing us.
and you're never gonna be able to take away all the guns. Like they're gonna
can't.
smuggle it in just like they smuggle in the drugs.
Yeah, we spoke
man.
about this before on our earlier podcast. But it's
So
right,
you basically taking away the civilians,
right to defend themselves.
Right to defend themselves.
But even if you take the guns, bro, a motherfucking mass murderer is gonna mass murder.
Exactly.
He might not use guns.
He gonna
He might
get
blow
the-
some shit up.
They gonna get the gun.
And you can make these motherfuckers know how to make bombs without having to go to no high tech school. You feel me?
Yeah.
So even if you take guns, that's not gonna stop mass killings
Definitely not.
because there's other way to mass kill people.
And like imagine bro, like you got military vets, man. You got people that were just raised by the gun, that were raised shooting deers, I think that could start damn near a war inside of itself, man. Like people are not just going to give up their guns, man.
But that's why that's
all they know.
That's why this right to bear arm in this fight to take away guns is lasting so long because motherfuckers are telling you they're not giving up their guns, bro. And
Come take these guns.
first of all, these colonizers is not giving up their fucking guns.
Exactly.
Like you said, these people that have been generation to generation hunting, using guns, they not. I'm talking about the ones that got 2-3 gun lockers full with heavy artillery. These stockpile, bro. They not giving up their shit. They not gonna give you that shit. And if you try to come take it, I'm sure these motherfuckers
got
crazy
more than
enough.
guns.
Yeah, exactly. They crazy enough to fight your ass off before you take that shit. So it's
They with that bazooka, man.
exactly, bro. These motherfuckers not bullshit. So Trump talking about he's gonna stop mass shooting, like he just cut it out, bro. That's just something to fool people. So at least he's trying. Like, come on, stop it, bro.
That's a part of his new presidential race for the next 4 years, man.
Listen,
Well, he can keep pushing his agenda with his wall and
if it was
whatever else.
how I feel like this, if it was important to him, he would have been trying to do this because, like I said, mass shootings is not new to the United States.
Exactly.
Why, if you had such a smart contingency plan to stop it, why you ain't been put into place? Like I was telling Pablo, why wait until after the mass shooting happened then to try to think about it? Even with the governor or the mayor of El Paso, he was talking about it. I don't know if it was a lady or a man, I can't remember, but it was talking about how they're coming up with this contingency plan not to have, like, bruh, come on, man, we the highest mass shooting in the world, bro. We should have been started having these conversations a long time ago. Like, why now? Like, to me, it just doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't add up, bro. Something's not right. Something's fishy. And I'm saying that, and you know, come on, man. They not finna all of a sudden now, bro. Cause it kind of feels like now it's like Trump, like, you know, we're not finna deport them no more. We're gonna actually bring them on in. We're not finna build a wall. We're finna try to help them because this mass shooting shit just fucked up.
Trump's trying to get
Come on,
reelected.
bro. That's not happening. 2 weeks, a month from now, he's gonna be talking about building the wall again. He's gonna talk about having a mass deportation. He's gonna go back to the stuff that he was saying, bro. But like I said, he is a trigger for these type of things. He's one of the triggers. There's many triggers, but he's one of them.
He was definitely a trigger for El Paso.
Yeah, he's the.
He might as well have pulled the damn trigger.
Listen, bro, and
I know that's kind of extreme, but shit.
and listen,
Like he is directly linked to him.
what's more extreme than what's going on, man? Like, come on, bro. It's like I said, we're becoming common. Mass shooting is becoming commonplace, bro, in America. It's
like cops shooting black people.
Exactly, it became commonplace, and it's like, come on, bro. This. Like I said with Pablo, you're not gonna get rid of guns, but guns is not what's gonna stop mass killings. It's gonna stop mass shootings, but it's not gonna stop mass killings. So, and
I mean, like, okay. Let me say this. Let me put it in your shoes. Like, if you could come up with some type of plan, like, I know it's right on the top of your head. Like, what would what would be your cure for, you know, mass shootings right now? You know what I mean? Like, what would you do besides? Because of course we can't take away all the guns. Like, what would you have done? You know what I mean? If you were in charge, if you're the president. I said, if you're the president. What kind of, you know, what do you call it, man? When the president passed something, like, what's it called?
a bill?
When you pass a bill, what kind of bill would you pass, you know, for this type of situation?
No, man, that's a good one, bro. Cause like I said, I truly don't feel like you can stop it. You can't stop it without taking away somebody's rights.
I mean, you're never gonna stop anything fully.
I mean, so I don't know what kind of bill
what would you think that you could do would stop a large percentage of it?
I don't know like I'm saying, I don't know what you could do without taking somebody's rights away from it. That's the only way to stop it is by saying, hey, you have to do this so I can check this out to make sure you're not. So you would have to take away something of their freedom, of free will, or free rights to do it. Because that's what I'm saying. It's because how do you stop it? What bill can you pass without taking away somebody's freedoms to stop a mass killing?
Yeah, man. I heard someone like this like talking about this earlier today. Like they were saying like, hey man, you could everybody that buys guns should definitely be evaluated mentally. You know what I mean? Like if you own like regular guns, you know what I mean? You can't mass shoot like really like that. But like with assault rifles, all the semi-automatics, all that type of stuff, like somebody like they should definitely have somebody going to these people's houses, making sure they okay in their head, you know, making them break down the guns, like, hey, has this been shot or whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. You would invade their privacy.
Hey,
you would have to take away something from them. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I agree. You would have to take some of their rights away.
Exactly.
You would, like I said, because if you even let's say you do a psychiatric check before he buy it. Man, it's people that smart enough to know, okay, I know they're gonna check me, so I'm gonna do things so they won't know. And even like it's smart people out here that can get around that. So even if you have a psychiatrist, they gonna be like, it's been proven. They done did it. Oh, he's all right, and this motherfucker's a fucking killer. Like, cause you can
It's
never.
people that could be
Yeah,
a lot of
detectives, bro. So if a motherfucker really want to fool you, they can fool you. So I don't know, so I'm saying,
And you said like, bro, like
you have to take
like
away
half of these AKs on the streets are just off the street. Really,
exactly.
Like, they're not going to the store to buy
buying
shit.
this stuff. They done got it from most throwaway guns or got bodies on them anyways. That's why they passing them and they hot potatoes and giving them all. So I don't know how you can stop it, man. That's what makes what Trump's saying so almost ridiculous to me. It doesn't even how, bruh. Unless you take away somebody's right. Now, if you're gonna say that you're gonna do all that stuff that you were saying, have them do this, have somebody that work for a company that come and check on these people that you know who, and those are the people who paid for a gun legally. We're not talking about all the illegal guns. So you can only check the people who got them legally. So you go to buy AK-47, hey man, we're gonna do a psych eval every 3 months. We're gonna pop up and without telling you to see how you living. You know what I'm saying? That you would have to do that kind of stuff.
It definitely should be some type of like if you got a semi-automatic weapon,
Yeah, you're gonna have
you should definitely that should be like that should be easy, man. Like okay, I got this big ass weapon, I can kill 30 people in motherfuckers in 30 seconds. Like okay.
But that's
I see why they gotta come check on this shit.
That's why they got the right to bear arms. That's why people are fighting that right now because they got the right to bear arms.
Shit, so you would definitely have to tweak
you would have to tweak
amendment.
the amendment.
Yeah.
You would have to tweak it.
That's
You would have to change it.
There's no bill that you can
You can't pass a bill. You would have to go change that shit so that
And even with that, you can't stop the illegal ones.
you can't stop the illegal ones and ones you don't know about. What about the people that not even let's say illegal? What about the ones that just been passed down through generation and there was no record of it? So now these people like they granddaddy done gave it to them.
Wild West.
Yeah, the people done they family members they had guns and they got it and they just kept it good and they done cleaned they changed out the parts so it's still brand new. You can't track that shit, bro.
Okay, so like I've been hearing like a couple of conversations. You know, man. You know, I be on my phone. This conversations like trying to keep up what's going on in the world as much as I can.
Yeah.
But like this was a topic that was I guess kind of interested me. I guess you know what I mean because like somebody I forgot where I seen it, but somebody said like religion kind of you know like everybody stopped believing in God. Shall I say? And everybody turned their religions into like people. There's so many different religions now. PlayStation is a few religion. Motherfucking rappers are some people religion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's so many religions and like it got took away from God. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why we are how we are. Like money is people religion. Attention is people religion nowadays. You know what I mean? And don't nobody give a fuck about God or higher power. It don't have to be God, whatever you call him. You know, like we kind of lost that and we put our religion in this phone or, you know what I mean? Like we just lost religion, you know, like we kind of lost direction because that's religion that you kind of have direction, you have rules and all this type of stuff, you know what I mean? Like maybe they were saying like maybe that's kind of the reason why like we're going in this direction that we're going right now. Like what do you think about that?
I think that if what you're saying plays into what I said about how we as humans, we have a tendency, we need real life facts. We need shit that we can see. We know it's real.
Exactly.
So I do believe that people are going away from religion.
They're making their own religion.
People are starting to realize that I don't want to have to live my life worried about something that I can't know. So that's why a lot of people are choosing money and other people that they can look into and know that they're real to believe in. So I agree with whoever said that. I do believe that yes, that might be one of the main reasons why people don't believe in religion no more but then you got to think about this. People are starting to realize that no matter, like I said, what about the people that no matter how much they pray, how much they do all this stuff and nothing changes, bro?
Yeah, man. And
what about those people?
Like imagine like people that grew up in religion, man.
Yeah.
And you seeing all these pastors raping kids
bro.
and
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Like you hearing about motherfuckers stealing money.
You're thinking about these people
you know
who
what I mean?
your
They're
pastor
making churches, buying planes and jets.
doing stuff,
you know,
bro. You're gonna start believing. You're gonna start questioning. And like I said,
so it's gradually been happening.
It's gradually been happening because, like I said, when you start to see something and you think like, okay, religion, these people would never do this stuff because they're the ones telling us about this hype, but they're the ones that's doing it. So you're gonna start losing faith in these people because How can God, if God's talking to this person and he's the higher person and he's doing this kind of stuff, I don't want that guy. Like, it's something not right. Somebody's not doing something right.
Exactly.
So,
Because
but
like, we're only humans. People, like, we put our faith, too much faith in human beings.
Exactly. But think about it, with the mass shooting and the people that's shooting, they done put their trust in Trump. They done put their trust in
Trump is their religion. Like,
that's what I'm saying. They're willing, because think about it. This person has the boys that went and mass shoot these people.
What Trump stand for is their religion.
But they, in their mind, they said, okay, I fuck with Trump so much. I believe in what Trump is saying so much that I'm willing to go here and end my life. Because that's what they're doing. I'm going to go end other people's life, and I know my life I could be killed. Oh, but I know that there's no future after this. Once you mass shoot, there's nothing after mass shooting but your life being over. So these people had to put their faith in Trump enough to say, I'm cool with ending my life. This boy in El Paso was 21. He ain't even started living yet. Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
So, like I said, I definitely believe that people are starting to believe that, okay, religion, and think about it, and this is what, and not trying to get on religion, but I never said this on our last segment. This shit has been killing me, and I wanted to speak about this. If you really believe in religion as a Christian, and I don't know if this dude was a Christian, but I know most people believe in some kind of religion, would you actually go and murder people knowing that hell is what is left for you?
You actually can't believe in religion.
You obviously can't believe in religion, bro. Because if you believe in religion, you know you're going to hell.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
People are believing in their religion.
Exactly.
Like, people are forgetting about
God.
whatever that higher
exactly.
power is.
They don't believe in the higher power now. They believe, and that's why I said what I said, that I believe that people believe that we're the higher power. So, but they just want to choose somebody that's better than them to believe in because they only know that. Trump is the most powerful person in the world, and he's a racist, and he's this. So why not look at him as like, if he can do it, boy?
And just because 2 mass shootings, now he's for everybody.
But now he's for every fucking body. And that's why I said it's a deeper rooted problem. And I'm glad you said it because you have sparked my fucking memory, bro. That's why Pablo made a great shit earlier that we was talking about, and it's people. I don't want to say people and I don't want to just say it's colonizers because it's us. It's just people. It's human nature, bro. But I don't think
People, there are black colonizers. Right?
yeah, it's black colonizers. Yeah, it's definitely are. And I think we should do a episode on that
In the future, black colonizers coming towards you.
But I do think that people are, and me and Pablo talked about this before, that I think people are naturally bad and they work hard to be good more than people are naturally good and then and work to be bad. I truly believe that. I believe that people are naturally bad and they just really work to try to be good. Because bad is so much easier. It's so much natural.
I think we naturally everything, but just like you said, religion is something that's set in place that you have to be and have to go a certain way. That's the thing that keeps us in line, the rules, and,
the regulations,
morals, and how we were programmed.
But it shows you that these people that's mass killing, they don't have these morals that the Bible and these things you're supposed to have as people of religion and people who believe in a higher power. If you really believe that there was a higher power judging you, you wouldn't do half the shit that you do. Exactly. If you really believe that this higher power could end you, are you gonna there's something after this?
Man, I remember when people used to be scared, motherfuckers.
To do stuff.
God gonna strike you down. You lying,
bro. Back in the
God
day,
gonna strike you down right now.
They used to have religion would
I bet I ain't lying.
Religion would have you terrified from doing anything, bro.
Bro.
Lying, you lying, you gonna go to hell. Oh shit, I don't want to burn forever.
Exactly.
Now it's like whatever, bro. Ain't no hell. Like that's how people get it. But whose fault is that? Is it the church and the religion's fault? Or is it the world's fault? Is it, because like you said, we have went away from religion. So that means that the people in religion haven't been doing their godly duty to keep the flock from going astray, because they're shepherds. They're supposed to keep their flock in line. They're supposed to keep them under this, and they're not doing a good job.
This with anything, man. I just think is more of the exposure that we have nowadays.
You can't hide shit.
You can't hide anything nowadays. Like back in the day, like
Yeah,
just
right.
speaking on the pastor that were raping kids back in the day. That shit it started coming out like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? When we started getting these smartphones and everything started making it to the internet, and you know what I mean, we had exposure to what's everything that's going on. You know what I mean?
You're definitely in the black community.
Yeah.
But the colonizers and the
The
Catholic
internet
Church,
is a new god.
that shit, it's definitely it's American gods. Check it out, bro. It speaks on that. Internet is a god. We can make, but think about it. And I listen. American gods speak on something that's so true. Was gods here first, or did men make gods? What gave, and it's weird because we have to believe in something to make it a god. And that's why you could, what you were saying, that's why money could be a god.
But check this out. Like, let me further expound on the internet being God, bro. Check this out. Like with realness person, when they wake up, what they do? They pray. When you wake up nowadays, what you do? You got your motherfucking phone.
Get on your internet.
Get on the internet.
Something kind of,
You know, like throughout your day, you might motherfucking thank God or whatever. What you doing? You scrolling through social media.
All the time.
On the internet.
On the internet.
Before you go to sleep, what you doing?
Yeah, you on something.
You looking at something on the internet before you go to sleep. That's praying before you go to bed.
Yeah, media is,
You know what I mean?
exactly. I agree with you.
Like it's kind of weird.
I agree. And then
You know what I mean? It's kind of taking the place of religion, bro.
exactly because
And you can see the weirdest, wildest shit on the internet. Anything you want to see, you just type it in.
and it's gonna give it to you.
You can see it.
And when you say that with mass shooters, bruh, especially with white mass shooters, they done seen other mass shooters not get killed. So it makes them feel like I know I'm not gonna die. I know the colonizers know, listen, I can go kill 20 people, injure a whole lot, and they're not gonna kill me. They're gonna take me in. I can plead crazy. I can try to make them feel like I'm mentally ill and stuff to get out of it. But with people of color, and not just black, just people of color, you can't get that. You don't even get, half of the motherfuckers that's getting killed as black people don't even have the guns, don't even have weapons. The police officer just thought they had a weapon and done killed these people. But you got a person that you know killed people, and somehow you resist the urge. It's crazy. And so, and like I said, white people, colonizers, I don't want to say white people because I got some close fucking white people. But colonizers believe that they're superior. They all, and to me, white people never thought that there was a God. I feel like colonizers always felt like they were God. They always trying to play God. They always trying to create some shit.
Like, bro, like the colonizers created who we know as God.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Like, bro, like I was watching something. Like I want to say Glasses Malone, man. I don't.
Oh yeah. With the
like he was like I forgot what meeting and what's the name of the book. Like, bro, it was he was saying, like, I don't know how true it is, but they were saying it was a meeting about like religion and like the people put together the religion to basically keep everything in a certain.
Did we not just say that in our religious? That's
You know
exactly what I said.
Like the program for certain people to move and
in a certain way,
not kill each other,
Exactly.
live together, love each other, and all of that. Because if not, like we would be the primal, like you
primal
said.
animals. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I said and like I said, we would be savages.
Exactly.
We would be.
Education. All that stuff
we
is a
would
part of
be.
it.
Yeah, man. I said that.
All
Man.
the stuff you read, a human being just like you wrote it.
Like I said, there have always been smarter people than other people. There's always been these higher people of higher. Yeah, exactly. It's always been people of higher. So they're able to manipulate people because they were far advanced. They was already thinking about the future before other people was just thinking about now.
Exactly.
So I listen, bro.
They
I
created
agree,
it, bro.
I agree, bro. So like I said, there's always, but that's what I wanted to say before I got set up talking about what me and Paulo was talking about earlier. The colonizers, they damn, I just lost it again, bro. I just lost that shit again. We were speaking on it though. We were saying something. About people of color, man. And this is like a PSA to my people of color, because me and Pablo was looking at something about black people. I feel like you have been lullabied into a daydream when Barack Obama was president. I really feel like it's about the black people. And people of color. They've been lulled into this Barack Obama 8 years of, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was that time when he was president was a daydream. And now we're back out of the dream and realizing that, bitch, these people always been here. This shit that you're seeing, like...
It made us soft.
It made us kind of...
It tenderized us a little
made
bit.
us... It rocked us into a sense of security.
Yeah.
And now because I see some people like, I'm so shocked that this happened. Why, bruh? They've been doing this shit for years. That Obama presidency just lulled us into this fake sense of security. Because now they be like, oh, you know, I went into a store and they were racist. Are you really surprised? Like, yeah, bruh, they been racist.
I've been called nigga when I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Come on, bruh, I have been too. You just been Obama's, and now I'm not blaming Obama, I'm just saying that time period that he did such a great job that people
he desensitized us.
He made us not think that, no, bruh, this is really who these people are. Obama just made it cool, and he did what he was supposed to do.
That's the like everything is balanced because he definitely like we definitely in a place where now like a lot of black businesses
exactly.
like even the music, like we're the top in music culture, all kind of stuff. Like so that is the balance of it.
That time when he was the president,
we got super popular, but we got soft.
But now we got to come back to there was, because what is he? Trump is what, the 51st president? What is he? I don't know what he's doing, I'm just guessing. But my point is, before Barack Obama, it was a bunch of white presidents. That's what I'm trying to get to the point. And a lot of this shit was going on while these white presidents was president. Trump just brought y'all back to, hey, nigga, I'm doing the same shit they've been doing for years, nigga. Like, you just got lulled into this sense of security when, bitch, I ain't doing nothing out of the blue. My fault, but like, I ain't doing nothing out of the ordinary, bruh. Like, we been racist. We been had bigotry. We been was hanging you niggas from trees. We been dragged Emmett Till from the back of a fucking car, bruh. And they trying to make it seem like now this shit is outrageous. Like, what? They killing us? They choking out black people? Nigga, what? They did worse shit back then. This shit lightweight compared to the shit they was doing to us back then. But we got lulled into this sense of security when Barack Obama came president. Because in our minds, a change gonna come. We won. We won something. There's a change. And we took that one hurrah, and then it's like, oh shit, we back? Oh shit, we done already? We still here? We still in racism? In 2019? We still with womanizers? We still in this? We still not? Yeah, bro, we still not, bitch. Yeah, we still not. Like, why did you thought that we wasn't? You thought that shit changed? No. And I remember I used to tell people this.
They came out with tiki torches, and like, what the fuck?
Listen, that ain't nothing. I told my girlfriend at the time, when this shit was happening, I told my mama at the time, and I was talking to her like, listen, man, y'all so happy, y'all Obama this, and I'm not saying you can't be happy, but listen, Obama can only be here for 8 years. I used to tell my mom that, you know, he can only be president for 8 years. So like, you got like, and I told my mom, I guarantee it's not going to be a black president, a black president, a black president. Oh, let's go back to white people. No, nigga, it's black president, nigga, white. That's more than likely what it's going to be, bro. I'm just going to be honest with you. Just being honest. And I told my mom that. But we were just so excited, and we had every right to be, because a black person never made it that high. But at the same time, you can be happy without losing sense of self-awareness, sense of self, sense of reality. Because we tend to live in the bullshit a lot. And when I say bullshit, I mean social media, I mean internet. All that is really bullshit.
The new guy.
The new guy. Your everyday life is still real. Mass shootings are still real. Deportation is still real. The fact that black men and black women and black people and people of color can't move freely without sense of being. It's so funny, I saw a post where a white lady was like grabbing her bag, and the man was like, man, we don't want your fucking bag. It was like a little post. But now it's like us, when we walk past white people, we gotta be like, oh, I don't know, that nigga might kill us. I'm serious. Like, oh, this is just a random white guy. He might pop off and like, you know, he could have been planning this shit for years. You never know. This was at a fucking Walmart. Walmart, bro. Walmart. Nigga, could you imagine going to Taco Bell and get shot? Going to Dunkin' Donuts, get shot? Going to school, getting shot? Going to church, getting shot?
Movies.
Going to the movies, getting shot? Yeah. Going across the street, getting shot? Nigga, it's like, nigga, I don't know where to move. So, like, and you know, you can attest to this. I was always a person, like, after I got in trouble, bro, we don't need guns. We don't need this. You know, I could truly say for a while, like, bro, if you have a gun, it's gonna bring that energy. Now, nigga, you need a gun. You need more than one. And you need to shoot first. Because you don't know. But we get into that point where now, because mass shooting is so regular, you nigga might get shot by mistake. Oh, nigga, I don't know. You white. I don't know what you're calling us. I just seen a nigga kill a nigga at Walmart. I see you post some crazy shit on Facebook. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to that. I feel like we're gonna get to that point where there's gonna be accidental shootings. There's gonna be accidental people dying because we're getting to the point where people don't feel safe just to go anywhere, bro.
So especially if the internet is God.
Yeah. And come on, man. Like, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you with that. With the social media, internet. That's a monster, bro. That's a monster.
This shit got motherfuckers depressed at the highest rate I ever seen in my life. Everybody depressed. Everybody got PTSD. Everybody just, you know, like, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
This shit is creative, man. You know what I mean? Everybody got mental issues right now.
Exactly. Mental issue is a big thing, bro. But it's like you've been ignoring it for so long. It's such a big monster now. I mean, you got to start somewhere, so I know you do. But it's no way to just stop it, bro. There's no way to change it, man. Because it's I want to say it's a fabric of the United States. It's woven into the fabric.
Oh, yes,
racism is woven into the fabric. You can't undo that because it's hundreds and hundreds of years of, it's in the soil, nigga. It's in the air around here. It's in the trees, nigga. It's in the people. It's in the stuff.
The internet
the cars,
the
shit,
the internet is the same thing.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
bro.
it only took the internet 10 years to get just like woven in us, man. With
Yeah.
this social media.
And that's why I try to tell people, they're like, when is it gonna stop? It's never gonna stop because it's
too late
it's
now. We're so
woven.
addicted to it, bro. Like, so somebody said the other day, like, bro, like somebody left their phone in a car. They tap their pocket, like, goddamn, I feel like I just lost one of my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's that important. The phone is that important. It's important as your fucking kids, bro.
The crazy part about this is, dog, I know females that listen. Internet, phones, those shits of guys, man. Them girls don't know what to do without their phone. I be at work and I be like, they be looking at me like, you ain't looked at your phone. Listen, bro. The one thing about me, and I tell people this all, this is why I don't have bad addictions. Because in my mind, I don't ever want anything to have that much control over. I never want anything, my phone, nothing to have that much control over that I can't do nothing without it. Like, if I leave it, if I don't have it, I don't know what to do with my fucking self. So that's why I tell a lot of people, they be like, bruh, I be calling this, like, bruh, I'm doing so much other stuff. I'm trying not to be on that bitch. Like I tell people, I'm not the kind of person like how other people, they keep their phone in their pocket. Like Pablo will tell you, I sit my bitch over here on the charger, bro. The volume is not up. That bitch is sitting over there, and the only reason it's there is so I can control the music, so I can change the music. Other than that, bro, I'm not on my fucking phone. At work, I hook my music up to the phone. I sit that bitch on the counter, bitch. I'm not with that motherfucker. I'm gone, bro. Because like you said, it's a fucking guy, bro. It'll consume you, and that's not a good thing. Nothing should consume you that much, bro. But that's why you got mass shooters, because the social media shit, just internet is so consuming to them, and it makes them relevant. It gives them a,
because like just like we were talking about earlier, we were talking about like how we've been hearing about the last days ever since we were born, or probably before we was even born. Like we're in the last days,
I've been hearing that shit before.
You know what I mean? Like no, everything is just being recorded. You like everything, like they can't hide it from you no more. That's all it is. They think everybody going crazy. Look, motherfuckers been crazy. Motherfuckers been killing each other in bunches. Like, what do you think all these wars are?
Yeah.
They're mass shootings.
They're mass shooters. They're mass killings.
Exactly.
Mass killings. And I'm gonna say something, because I'm a movie junkie, but I feel like there's gems in everything. You remember the movie Troy? Remember when Achilles was talking to his mother before he was going off to fight the war, and she told him, she was like, you can not go to the war, live a full life with your wife, have kids, but you'll never be remembered. But if you go to this war, and you're fighting this, you're gonna die, but you're gonna live on forever. Your name is gonna live through eternity. And that to me says big things about religion. To me, people don't think that there's something after this, so they have to leave their imprint on this. They have to leave their name going through history. Because think about it, if you believe that there's a high power that we would die, we go to heaven, we'll meet our loved ones again, you don't have to leave an imprint on here because everybody is going to see each other again. So it kind of lets me feel like people don't believe that there's something after this. So they so desperately need to be remembered here. That's why you got people doing mass shootings, because they feel like they're not being seen, and if they die, they're never going to be remembered. But I could go and kill a whole bunch of people, and I'm going to live through history. Bitch, I'm going to live forever. For killing, this nigga's going to live.
And I'm going to go viral, and my God is going to notice me.
Not just that, bro. He's gonna be in the history books for murdering 20 people forever, nigga. He's living on forever.
It's like how all these other killers got.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up. White people will make movies about murderers of white people, and we'll praise them. White people don't praise them.
Summer Sam.
Come on, Dahmer. Yeah, all the serial killers, the white serial killers, they make movies about them, and they
Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, they boost these people up, bro. But us black people, we get whacked for imaginary guns. We get killed. That's what I'm saying. So don't be fooled. Like, this shit is, like I said, this shit is woven in the fabric of America. Of not, maybe, you know what I'm saying? I can only speak about America because we're Americans, but I'm sure other cultures are going through their own stuff too. But I understand that we have to do something. But believe me, protesting, like keep saying this, protesting all that stuff not gonna change them, because it's woven into the fabric of this world and the people and stuff, man. There's still people going around raising their kids to be racist. Whether you know it or not, whether you speak about it or not, some people are still gonna raise their family to be racist because that's what they believe in. You can never stop that, because you can never be in their house and stop them from doing that. So you can never, that's why I tell people you will never stop racism. Racism will never stop. Bigotry will never stop because it's woven into the fabric.
It's like
you can sit here and tell people not to do it, but you it's a bloodline. It's their blood. It's and that blood has leaked into the soils. Think about all the people that have died and their blood has spilled into the soils over these type of things. It's deep rooted, bro. So, and it's sad, bro. You know, Trump could put on this happy face and this sad face and kids, and like he just sounds so. The way he talk is so stupid. Like he sounds like a cartoon character. Like it's like, bro, what? I can't even take you serious, Gumball. You gotta watch Gumball though. But he sounds like how they be changing their voice and looking crazy. He sounds like that shit, bro. But you know, man, I definitely want prayers up for the mass shooting and the people, man. It's a serious topic, man, and it's a tragedy, bro. People lost their families for no reason. And for the victims, for the victims and the people that knew these people, the people that's friends with these people.
It's hard for you to care until it happens to you.
Until you happen to you. And this stuff is close, man. People don't realize, and I keep saying it. It's never.
It can happen.
It can happen, bro. Texas is close to Florida, bro. It's not that far away, bro.
And we damn near like with Texas, like they have the open carry.
The open carry law.
But shit, we ain't too far for open carry.
Yeah,
man. Shit, like that's why we have so much shit that happen in Florida because.
Yeah, we are racist state.
Because of our laws,
I have, and me and Paulo was speaking on this before we leave the topic. I have a friend, man, he's from New York, bro. That's my brother. We were both in the military. But we was in jail together and we were speaking, and he was saying, like, he never experienced racism firsthand until he got here. And I was shocked. Like, I wasn't shocked now, but I remember when I first, back in the days, learned about black people not knowing firsthand racism. Because, I'm from a racist state, so like you said, we learned that at a young age, racism. And it's, like I said, it's woven into the fabric of Florida. So I know firsthand about racism, you know what I'm saying? And I remember I was in school in Cali, and I was speaking to the class. And it was another one of my dudes, he was from Florida too. And we had black people like kind of going against us, oh bro, y'all tripping, like racist, like bro. But they were from Cali. They never had to. When it happens to you, it's never real until it happens at home. Exactly. So, like I said, when you watch stuff on TV, it just doesn't seem real. Like this mass shooting doesn't seem real to people that's not in El Paso, because people going on about their day, you still gonna go to work. People get killed. That should be a worldwide mourning, bro. 2 mass shootings, bro. But you gotta go on and live it.
Same day.
You still gotta watch your favorite TV show. You still gotta get on Instagram and see what you
still gotta see what God talking about.
Yeah, you still gotta do it, bro. because it's not that serious until it happens close. So, you know, I just wanted to speak on that, man. We wanted to give our condolences to the families, and man, we got to speak about it, bro, because it's
part of our job.
It's part of, and it's what we do, man. We are outlet. We are outlet that speak on the real. So we had to definitely talk about that and stuff, man. You know, on a more, I don't want to say a lighter note, but switching topics. You know, I want to speak on sports, and it's a lot of interesting things going on in sports that I feel, and I know I'm so excited about sports, and I haven't been this excited about sports in a while. Because, you know, I stopped kind of watching football like I used to. You know, me and you are very big.
I already know where you're going.
You know, we're big sports fans. Now, you know how every Sunday we watching sports. We watching basketball. But over the last couple of years, I had kind of fell back because I lost that. It wasn't good like it used to be. And I don't bring up my Jaguars shirt any longer, bro. I know what you laughing about, bro. But this year it's exciting. In football, basketball, I really feel all sports. Soccer with the women's winning. Tennis with the young girls, black girls and girls of colors rising, and just golf with Tiger coming back. It's an exciting time for sports. But I want to speak on the basketball. I want to speak on Clippers playing the Lakers the first game of the season. And who do you think gonna win? I want to ask you and Pablo. Who do you give the edge to? Because you know they got the thing that LeBron is declining. He's not even in the top. He's not even in the top 5 players.
I'll go first. I definitely think the Clippers are gonna win because they had less pieces moved on their chessboard.
I can see what you're saying. They only bring it in. Two pieces.
And the core that they have already went to
worked so good together.
Already went to the playoffs and did all that. So, you know, and camaraderie. It's the first game, so camaraderie get built over time.
And the first game doesn't really matter. To be honest with you, game 20.
I think it's gonna be more of a highlight game.
The game, and then the game on Christmas with them, it doesn't really matter in the overall cast thing. But it's just the dynamic of you got dynamic twos one against the other, and they both share the same arena. They're from the same time, and you know, so it makes for an interesting story. It makes for I think it's gonna be one of the highest first day views ever because I know
that's why they did it.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. If I'm working, I'm gonna record it or something. I'm definitely gonna.
Don't tell me about it.
Exactly. I'm gonna see it, bro. I'm gonna record it and see it. But Pablo, what you think?
I think it's LeBron.
I think it's so too.
Lakers.
I'll take the Lakers too. And you know, bro. I know you say what. I know what you say, bro. But low key. Not even low key, high key. I'm a LeBron fucking fan.
Yeah. I feel like
I am. I'm just show up. I just was I'm a bigger Stephen Curry fan.
I'm going logical.
Yeah, and exactly. And I'm
going with my heart.
I feel like Greeny off of the TV show, the Sportscaster. I feel like LeBron's gonna have a great season. Bro. I think he's gonna fucking show out.
He gonna have an MVP season, man. You know?
And I think that he's gonna prove that he's the king for a reason.
Exactly.
He's gonna prove
shit. And he gonna show.
He's gonna show because everybody's
he got to.
Because everybody's saying
they're
saying he's old.
Yeah,
they're saying that Kawhi is the number one.
17 season.
He can't do it. But the crazy part, he had a great season last season. He had MVP numbers last season. But you know what? When greatness becomes regular, you don't give it his praise because we're so used to LeBron being great. That now great is not great. Now he has to be greater. So instead of having a 28, 8, and 8, he got to be 35, 9, and 9 or triple. Because Westbrook does a triple double, nigga. You need to do triple double.
So like I don't think that just comes from people saying greatness. Yeah. I think it comes from more of him not winning championships, like him being compared to Jordan all the time. And Jordan got 6 championships and he lost 6 times.
I'm not even talking about that level. I'm talking about just chasing the MVP. Like. People didn't want to give him the MVP because of, like, to them, that's mediocre number. That's not great. That's great. Fucking 28, 8, and 8, bro. That's great for a nigga in his 17th season. Bitch, Harden is younger than him. Harden ain't got that kind of wear and tear on his body like And people don't take that in consideration that this nigga doing this in his 17th year. Most niggas not even good in their 17th year. They're on the back end of some other young rising star trying to get a ring. They're chasing rings. And I was going to speak on that too, bro. I'm glad you brought that up. Listen, he came on Steve. Listen, I don't even watch First Take anymore. But when Carmelo came on there, bro, I just had to watch it because I wanted to see what he was going to say. And let me tell you, bro, if it wasn't the saddest thing I seen, and I like Melo, but he looked like he was begging for an oppa fucking tooth.
Yeah.
He was begging these people. Like,
Man, that was sad, man.
it was sad to see, bro. And do I believe he deserves a chance on, like he said, like he even said it, out of 32 teams, I can't make a 19-man roster. I feel you, bro. I feel you. That's crazy talk. But my thing is this, Melo. Like, come on, man. What are you asking for?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
What are you asking for? Because you can go to a team, bro.
Yeah, you can.
They done broke his ass down. Now he was like, "Oh, I'll come off the bench, man, please."
Now he said I even came off the bench. He's like, I was okay with coming off the bench, and they still let me go.
It built up to that because he was fighting it at first.
Yeah, he was.
Now,
I'm just saying.
like,
But
just let me play.
my thing is, what do you want? Do you want to play for a championship team because you're
That's
trying
what
to
it
get a
seems
ring?
like, yeah.
Or is you just like Vince Carter and you just love basketball and you're trying to play?
Exactly.
Because you can go play, and I definitely think people will take you, but you're not finna get. You're gonna have to take veteran minimum.
Oh, okay, you said that. Who's better right now? You say Vince Carter or Carmelo Anthony?
Vince
Let's
Carter.
go.
Just not even talent wise, just because he can play.
Yeah.
He's been playing, so he has to have the upper hand because he's actually been playing.
I mean, so what I'm saying is it because he's better than Melo, or is it because of Melo's name or what Melo's supposed to be?
He's better because Melo. I don't think it's because of Melo. I think it's because of Melo's his
His
reputation.
attitude, all
Yeah,
that.
his reputation in the hood.
So it's not
He
really
hasn't-
all skill.
No, it's definitely. I couldn't believe that people are not bringing Melo just because they don't think he can ball. Cause I watch his summer videos of him working out, and he can still play. Even with the little watching him play in the games that he played for Houston and OKC, he could still play. He was averaging 19 points. It's just that he can't play at that superstar, what we know him as, that superstar Melo level. I'm not looking, but like I said, I'm a realist basketball fan. I'm not looking at I don't care what Melo think he wants. When I watch him, I'm not looking for you to give me 35, Melo. If you was playing for OKC when I watched them games, I wasn't looking for Melo to drop 35. I was looking at maybe a few games out the year, he might drop 35. Yeah, I know he can. He's always been an offensive scorer. But on the OKC, you don't need 35, Melo. 19 is just enough. Raise up your assist a little. Raise up your rebounds some. And I ain't saying by skipping the numbers. Give me 2 extra assists. Give me 5 extra rebounds, bro. Because I don't know his exact numbers, but they was low. Far as assists, rebounds, steals. Those shits was under his average. So come on, bro. Show me that you can do those things. But I understand. You know what I'm saying? But Melo, come on, bro. What you want? Because listen, bro. I'm letting you know, come to the match.
Might as well, right?
Come, listen.
We'll take him.
Check this out. Come, take a minimum. If you do great, then you'll show people. Then people will show that all right, man. He still got it. I can't
But
remember.
shit, okay. Are the Magic bad enough that Melo could come here tomorrow and start?
Who said start? I said come here.
just show up.
I never said start. And nigga, we made it to the playoffs without you.
Exactly.
Them young boys can play. I don't want to take nothing away from our young boys.
So even on the Magic, Melo.
No, wait. But listen, what I'm saying is, I want him to have a chance to compete. Now, if he competes and earns his spot to be a starter, I'm not gonna say,
so his name.
But I'm not saying his way ain't no carry no weight, so he could come here and be like, oh, I'm starting. Nigga. Yeah, you can't come in here and demand no starting spot.
Exactly.
But if you go out there and practice and then, because at least I would think that's what it is, that you play if who's ever better you put in, like who's ever consistently better. So if he can come here and be consistently better than the starters, and we don't have great stars. I mean, we have great stars, but we ain't having those superstars.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon is great. I don't really like Fournier, but I think he's good.
I
Isaac,
don't know if nobody.
I ain't really
is,
fan.
Isaac is good. No, I think the one person that I think is
Great is a.
Listen, that's why I tried to switch
That's
it
a hell of
up.
a word.
I think Aaron Gordon is a star. Do I think he's a superstar? No.
Exactly.
I think he can grow to be a superstar.
Exactly.
Vujovic, I think he's a bigger star than Gordon. I think he has a more logical way of becoming a superstar over him. Especially with Djokovic over there being such a dominant center, and he's a superstar to me. And I think Vujovic can be that because Vujovic is a monster. So, but I don't want to spend too much time on Melo, but I felt bad, man, because I've been following Melo for a while, Syracuse, and LeBron has really fucked up my whole shit because back in the days, I told people that Melo was going to be better than LeBron. I can admit that. But after the third season, I was like, nah, never mind. LeBron is going to be better. But I'm going to tell you why. Because I feel like Melo, his first 3 years was better than LeBron. But LeBron is such a smart person, bro. He realized that he can't just be a scorer. He became an assister, a rebounder. He changed to be better. I felt like Melo was so cocky with, I'm just the best scorer. He just, I don't have to change. I just got to be a great scorer, and that hurt him in the long run. And I do believe that. But man, when Melo came out of college, Syracuse, nigga, I was like, bro, Melo, the truth, nigga. Nobody can stop Melo, man. That nigga got so many moves, and he could shoot. But hey, I felt like he chased the money more than he was chasing rings, and that's okay. I'm not down to him for that. Chase the money,
I
bro.
thought he was chasing the fame.
That's what I mean. The fame and the money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Fame and money. He
yeah,
didn't care about
that's
rings.
all
really
He
care.
didn't care about rings. I still don't think he cares. His top care is rings now.
Rings, yeah.
I think now he just want to be on the court. He just wants to play.
Well, I feel like he probably do want to ring, man. Just that-
I mean, everybody. That's what I'm saying. It's not his top
Yeah,
thing. I'm
okay.
saying, of course, he want a ring. Of course.
everybody.
Yeah. But I'm saying that's not his top priority. Just like even, and I wanted to speak on John Wall came out and said that his goal is not chasing rings. That he just.
I mean, Melo even said the shit on the Stephen A. interview that instead of Bosh, it was supposed to be him on Miami.
Oh yeah, on the Miami.
So if he was chasing rings, he would have did it then. But no, he wanted the money.
He wanted to be the star.
Exactly.
He
He wanted to
did.
be the star.
He wanted to be.
He didn't
Now
want to play second.
he's saying he want to play with LeBron. Of course, nigga. Of course.
He's on the way out.
But it's not just because you want to play with LeBron, bitch. You want to play.
Exactly.
Let's be honest. You just walk, and you know that you and LeBron close.
Icon.
And if you're saying that LeBron has all this pool, hey LeBron, get me there.
But you want to be that nigga to be on the poster next to the shining star. You know what I'm saying? Like, I follow this nigga.
You want to be the shining star.
Well, I mean,
But I think
ain't no
after that
shot.
interview with Stephen A, I think he has admitted that he came out to me. That's all he was admitting. I'm not a superstar no more, bro. I just want somebody to grab me. Somebody take me. That's what I look. That's how sad it is.
Forgive me. That's what
Somebody
it was.
grab me. That's how it looks.
Sad, bro.
Somebody take me. Somebody come get me. Cause listen, I'm not. And listen, Melo, like I said, and I don't like bringing up people's personal relationships, but they had a little shit about how I don't know if it was her treating on him or he cheating on Lala, but I know they're not together. I know they got together, and they was together for a long fucking time. So when you started, I'm not saying she left him because he wasn't. Because I know people will think that's what I'm saying, and I don't want to. But I'm just saying.
It sounded about right to me.
But it's crazy how it looks though.
No. What it, like, I don't say like what happened like that because like when he got a $100 million deal, of course she in check. But like, all right.
I ain't sure. I don't want to say that.
Don't me.
I don't know. But let's say
You ain't gonna do the same. You can't walk around the house in a robe all day.
Listen, let's just point
She
this
gonna
out.
talk back.
Exactly. But let's point this out. Right now, today,
She want to talk about some $100 million.
she's a bigger star than Melo now.
God damn.
Let's be honest. She's on Power. She's doing her fucking thing. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that whatever. I'm just saying to the outside, people are gonna look at me. And I don't know if Melo. I think my thing is this: when you seem like you're losing everything, you kind of want to go back to the basics. So I feel like now he want to go back to basketball because okay, this shit, crazy shit. I just need to focus on basketball. So I feel like now he's 100% focusing on basketball because so much crazy stuff is going on around.
Sometimes you know you focus on it's too late, man.
And that's more real than you know. That's usually how it works. But so let me hurry up and touch on some other stuff. Football. They came out with the top 100 players.
Man, I don't want to talk about that shit. Cause they played Julio. How the fuck Julio Jones gonna have the fucking the most fucking receiving yards out of every receiver, but he come ninth and motherfucking Antonio Brown is still second, bro.
Because that's why I wanted to touch on it. But listen, that's why I wanted to touch it. I think it's a popularity. It's more popularity than actual who's the top. You're not like going off of what you've done top. Because they disrespected Aaron Rodgers. I think he's at number 8. And you got number 1, which I agree that number 1, I could argue with number 1 being Donaldson.
Aaron Rodgers was kind of hurt.
Listen, I understand. But he's still over. And plus, they're going off of last year going into this year.
Julio got the most yards.
Aaron Donald is the most dominating force. Like, that dude, he's number 1. He's crazy. That's crazy. Patrick Mahomes, I think, is 4. I think Brady is like, I don't know. It's real, John. But I don't want to touch on that. I think I knew you was gonna say something about Joe Boys. That's why I want to touch on Julio because I feel like they're doing him a great disservice. To me, he's the top receiver in the game. Period. I agree with you. Ain't nobody better than him. Ain't nobody more consistent doing what he's doing than him.
Not even close.
And so,
and my dog said he's going for 2,000 yards.
Yeah, he said it. And I believe he can do it.
He never Julio was a quiet, humble motherfucker. Yeah. Like he about to do a LeBron. I think LeBron
exactly.
He gotta let y'all.
He felt the disrespect. Yeah. And I feel like Matt Ryan is gonna help him do it because them two are like this.
Shit, I don't think Matt Ryan helped him. He helped Matt Ryan.
No, both. They help each other. They gotta throw it. But I get what you're saying. I do think he's more valuable than Matt Ryan. Exactly. I definitely do. I agree with you on that. Another thing with it is the Zeke's suspension. It's been a big thing. People love Dallas. I don't really care for Dallas. And we talking like but you know the crazy thing about it is
I don't hate him though.
I don't hate him either, and I definitely don't hate Zach.
Deion went down.
Exactly, and I got big love for certain players, but Dallas as a whole, I just don't give a fuck for. But they tripping like they making it seem like the Cowboys was in the Super Bowl and shit. like
man, you know what Skip Bayless gonna do.
And you know that's what I be watching, bro. and I know that. But it's like, come on, man, Dak, not Dak, but Ezekiel Elliott and shit, bro. Come on, bro.
No, I don't think Zeke is suspended. Zeke want to hold out because he feel it's time for him to get paid.
No, I ain't mean suspension. I meant
he holding out.
For the season.
Exactly.
And people, but they talking like him holding out like the Cowboys was gonna be in the Super Bowl. Bitch, no. Like they done proved that even with Ezekiel Elliott, they ain't making it to the fucking Super Bowl. Now, I understand they're getting better and stuff like that, and Amari Cooper is definitely, I'm a big Amari Cooper fan. I was a fan with him in college when he was with Alabama, so I'm all for that. And I like Dak. I was a Dak fan when he was in college too. So they have players that I fucking love. Our family member, cousin, Jeremy Mincy played for them. So it's love for players out that shit, but I'm just not a Dak. They talking about, if they got all the players, if Zeke come back, and they finna be in the Super Bowl. Stop it, bro. Stop the madness. These niggas ain't been there in years, decades. Nigga, like, they just finna jump
I would be kind of mad. Like, this is why I think Zeke is mad. It's not only Dak, it's Amari Cooper and talks about getting a big payday.
Because
like,
contracts.
I've been here I've been putting in work.
Mm-hmm. All their contracts.
Like, I'm the reason we in the playoffs. It ain't Dak. Mm-hmm. And it definitely ain't you. You just got here. So how you gonna pay 2 motherfuckers before you pay me?
Hey, listen.
You know what I mean?
And then
I feel him, man.
With that, and then Todd Gurley just got that massive deal and stuff like that. And he feels like he's the best running back in the league. I understand. He's a rookie. He had his rookie run. He broke a rookie record, rushing record and shit. So he definitely have a reason to hold out. Yeah. Le'Veon Bell held out. He didn't get to stay with the same team, but he ended up getting his money from another team. Exactly. And he kept his body fresh. So,
and but Zeke, he holds a little bit more than Le'Veon Bell.
He definitely he holds more.
Like he is the.
He's a workhorse. He's definitely a workhorse.
That ain't Ben Roethlisberger. You know what I mean?
No, definitely not. You know, and he didn't have Antonio Brown.
Like if they let Zeke go right now, Zeke gonna go somewhere and wreak havoc, man. Wherever he go.
I hope he leave and come to us. And I'm I'm a Leonard Fournette fan, but he stayed injured. I just never know if he's gonna play. But speaking to
let's get to it.
Cleveland Brown.
Oh shit.
O.J. Beckham Baker Mayfield, Jarvis Landry. They have a
Kareem Hunt.
I'm about to say Kareem Hunt. They got a hell of an offense. They got a hell of a defense. People are putting them in the playoffs. What you think?
I'll say the same thing, man. Like, it depends on if they have camaraderie, man. Like, motherfuckers be all excited on the off season about the trades and all this shit, and then like you forget, like when you was excited about LA, and then look what happened to their season. They couldn't find a camaraderie, man. It was it's always moving parts going on behind the scenes that affect these athletes as well. So, you know, it's all about if they could come together and merge together and have camaraderie.
I think that they have the talent to be in the playoffs, because the one thing about the NFL is it's always a few teams that wasn't in the playoffs that make it in the playoffs the next year. That's just how every season is. It's just always these couple of teams that make it that wasn't good. The next thing they have this great season and they in the playoffs. So I think that they have the talent to. Let's say they definitely got the fucking talent to make it. But
if I have to answer it, they definitely gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think
they gonna go first round, first game.
Yeah, it depends on who they play. First or second round, they're not gonna make it to the Super Bowl. They definitely not Super Bowl.
They're not Super Bowl.
So I agree. Antonio Brown, man, he posted on his Instagram and his Twitter of he having massive boils all over his feet. Like, it was nasty. His feet look horrible, worse than mine. And I got some bad feet. That nigga feet look disgusting. Yeah. So, and people now they're starting to say that.
Shit, man. Like, all athletes feet is fucking.
But no, what they saying is that, but him particularly is that because he's not been going to camp and stuff, that might be the reason that he can't play, because his feet are so badly blistered that I guess he's been playing with these feet for so long that, because he was smiling in the picture, so it must not be as bad as we think.
I think it's like, you know, he like attention, man. So
yeah,
like,
he definitely
you don't know
like
how
attention.
far, like you don't know if he's nervous about this is gonna be the first time he's playing for another.
Yeah, this is his first time team. Yeah, since he's been drafted.
You know what I mean? So he want to have a safety net if the season don't go the way he want to go. He got to like have something to blame it on, man.
This nigga came in on a hot air balloon.
Oh shit.
The nigga came into camp in a hot fucking air balloon.
All about attention, bro.
He's definitely, but I support him because he's definitely brand him, because he's a brand and he has to promote his brand, just like Le'Veon Bell, just like Zeke. So I'm all for them doing it, bro. Definitely.
And he put in the work, man.
He put in the work. He definitely deserves. He put up the numbers. He hasn't let them down.
He gained his own respect.
So I definitely feel you, man, as far as that sports. And that's kind of really I can't really speak on my team because I don't know, but I just wanted to touch on the
man, bro, this nigga got Nick Foles, man. Let's just talk about it. Y'all got Nick Foles now.
But I don't want to jinx us. I don't want to fucking jinx us because look, I'm excited. You know I was excited about Nick Foles, and I told you before it happened that we had a possibility of getting him.
Yeah.
And do I feel like they overpaid?
I remember saying, bro, y'all need Nick Foles.
I remember you did say that, and I was talking about how we could get him because they can't keep both of them. I said that. And
Bortles had to go.
Bortles, and you know I was listen. I was following Bortles in college, man. But you saw me as the years went through. I said, bro, we're gonna have to get rid of him. I said that. I said, bro, I want him to be good.
Maybe in the second year.
I want him to be good. I told you that. I want him to succeed. But after that second year, I was just like, nah, we gotta go away from him, brother.
And then he went to the playoffs.
Then he went to the playoffs, and then it was like, okay.
But it wasn't him though.
But it wasn't him. It was our defense and our running.
Exactly.
But after they showed me that they didn't have faith in him for the half, and we kneeled, and when we still had, I was like, yeah, he gotta go. So what makes me happy with Nick Foles is that he's not scared. I don't want somebody that's scared to take chances and throw it deep. Now, we have very talented young receivers. So
y'all got a decent squad.
if Leonard Fournette could stay healthy, we have a deep running back. We deep at running back. We're good at defense. We have one of the top 27 top 27 players in our cornerback. Which, like he said, he feel like disrespect. There's not 26 niggas better than him, and I definitely agree with him.
Not cornerbacks.
Not cornerbacks, at least.
Yeah.
But I don't want to jinx us. I want us to have I just want them to go out and do their thing. I want us to sneak up on people. I'm glad. I'm kind of like, remember the year that we went to the playoffs? I said, bro, we're going to go to the Super Bowl this year. I said that shit. and we missed it by a game.
He played Tom Brady, bro. Come on, of course you gonna
Exactly. But I knew it was gonna be good. Like I told people before the year started, I said, bro, we gonna be good this year. And you agree with me. You was like, cuz yeah, I can see it. Cause I remember
texting you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm watching the game, like, bro. You said
I said we was going to the Super Bowl. We watch sports. And I'm not just a farewell fan. Like I watch sports. I look into shit like that. And this year, bro, I don't feel like, I'm not gonna sit here and say like how confident I was that we was Super Bowl, but I feel like we're gonna shock a lot of people, bro. We're gonna sneak up on people that didn't think, because they don't have, because they was talking about Nick Foles, how he was only 5-7 before he came to the Eagles, and because he was with the Chiefs and he was with the Rams. But I have confidence that we're gonna be better than what people think. Our defense is healthy.
Yeah, just leave it at that, bro.
We'll leave it
like
at that.
Like,
And like I said,
I want to see y'all have a good season, bro. Y'all ain't in my division.
Yes, exactly.
I don't give a fuck.
And last but not least, Cam Newton. And he in y'all division. I mean, I want him to have a good season. I don't want to say I want him to beat y'all, but I want him to be Cam Newton of Cam Newton. I feel like he doesn't let a lot of things distract him. And not even, I just want him to have a good season. I want him to show that he's matured and he can play at a high level, consistently.
You want an elite black quarterback?
Yes, I want him to be part of the elites, because I feel like he can be an elite quarterback.
And with you, I'm with that. But
Yeah, not far as winning.
as far as him winning, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know, cause that. But I'm just saying, I want him to be elite, like I know he can be. As a black quarterback.
I would definitely want to see in the black
exactly a black, because he's one of the elites. I feel like he is one of the elite black quarterbacks, and we don't have a lot of them in. Even though Patrick Mahomes is, took the cake. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see that, man.
Yeah,
as far as he's,
of course, he's in y'all division.
He's in my way.
Yeah, so you got to knock him down. Of course, you want to knock him down, but
in our way.
yeah, man. But I think it was another dope episode.
That's
Bro.
right.
We always here giving it to him.
Man,
Hey man, we want to shout out, like always, man, our followers, our viewers, man, new viewers. Thank you for coming checking us out, man. Shout out to Pablo, our engineer, for always holding us down, man. We want to thank y'all for sticking with us as we go through this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, man, we up to something, so we hope you up to something. So, you know what I'm saying?
We got this.